Lucky Boys Podcast.
I know so many people that got corona. It's
know.
crazy.
Okay, this is really heavy and like kind of it is
Oh,
tragic.
we're going back in the chair. Let's pace ourselves.
But,
Hold tight.
Maybe I should
Go for it. Let's go.
I know a classmate. She was a year younger than me, also in the musical theater program at my school. She lost her grandpa to it, right? Mm-hmm. And then within the same week, on her birthday, she lost her dad to it.
Oh, wow.
Which is like, I mean, she was like best friends with her dad. I didn't know her like very well personally, but I would like see her around school. It's a very small school, and like that's what like keeps things into perspective for me when I'm just like, oh, I don't really want to wear a mask or something. I'm just like, yeah, but you could be saving lives by doing that.
Yeah.
Like just in case, like the worst thing that can happen is you save a life.
I've been fortunate that it hasn't affected my immediate family, but I've
Me
heard
neither, yeah.
one of my friends, his dad came down with it, and he was like this close to be intubated. And once you get on a ventilator and a respirator, it changes your life because it debilitates you,
Yeah.
So, but the last minute, it was like, okay, he doesn't need it because his oxygen levels was like going up and down, fluctuating like crazy. So, it's affected a lot of people that I know. So
This shit is scary, man.
It's so scary.
When flu and I feel like it's going to get even more scary when flu season hits, because think about it. It didn't really hit America, the U.S., where we are, until towards the end of winter.
Yeah.
Now we're going into the eye of this. We're going into the chaos. You know, like it's with flu season coming and cold. It's just a mix of everything. The pessimistic side of me is going. The glass half empty side is going. Man, it's going to be really bad. People are going to be freaking out. They're going to go run to the hospitals because they're not sure what they're having. They don't want to die, and they're going there. They could have COVID. They may not.
Again.
Right? It's gonna be crazy again. And then the optimistic side of me is going, well, it's a good thing it came when it did, because now it's giving us, we know more about it. It's giving us more information. Therefore, we can all prep as a community, as a society, as a country for this. We could take examples from what we had prior when we go into this season. But then again, go back to what we were talking about. There's so many stupid people out there, right? That just
poor leadership.
For example, how do you shoot up a place because they said, yeah, you have to wear a mask? You know what I mean? That just, wow. So there's people like that, and unfortunately there's a lot of people with that mentality, not with the shooting part, but with, I don't give a fuck who this impacts.
Yeah.
And then they don't believe in any of the numbers. They don't believe in anything until it hits home. That's it. They don't believe in anything until it hits home. That's how stubborn their thinking is.
I was reading somewhere, it's like that's the one thing that corona and racism have in common, is like nobody believes it until it actually personally affects them.
Whoa.
Just a tire and tire. Like,
that's like the veil, just like, oh. I never thought of it that way, but
yeah,
it's exactly true.
Yeah.
It's not. There's certain politicians, governors, mayors, where they were saying, no, man, it's nothing.
They're still not woke to that.
And then
shit.
no, but check this out. They ended up getting. I don't want to. I think you could Google it, but
yeah,
they ended up being confirmed with COVID.
Yeah. They get
man.
In Texas.
But the thing is,
in
like,
Florida.
they still like deflect it though. They're blaming like certain things that,
Oh yeah, it's because Rodney here was hanging out with me the other day, and if he didn't have it, I wouldn't have it. Like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
It's like, I'm wearing a mask. That's why I got it.
I hope it gets better, and I just want to go back to as much as normal as possible. But even normal sucks too for a lot of people.
It's so hard, like planning for the future too, like what I was saying to you before, because it's like we don't know what the future looks like. So it's almost like we're all in this like weird limbo, like still like working our everyday like situations, but we don't know what the future looks like.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep moving.